Sup boys, today I want to talk to you all about Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Obviously, I've been playing it a lot, and I've been making a lot of videos for it, etc. Kind of wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on at least like what my expectations for the expansion are going to be. We've been seeing some surveys go out about Cataclysm as well. I want to talk about that too, and just in general give kind of a update on where I'm at with Classic. Basically, I didn't really think that I would play Wrath of the Lich King Classic hardly at all, if you want me to be totally honest. I played Burning Crusade for about a month or so, and it was fun, but, you know, I kind of did that for a while, and then I got bored of it. Going back, playing Wrath of the Lich King Classic, and playing the pre-patch and everything like that, I've enjoyed it a lot more. I think that probably one of the big reasons for that is that my class is better. I mean, that's honestly, that's really the truth. I think that one thing that I forgot about playing Wrath that was so enjoyable is the fact that I could customize and make my character do unique and cool things. And, you know, with different talent specs, with different types of like gear setups, etc. It was just actually much more in your control how your character played. And obviously some of the builds were not really quite as good, but you still had those options, and I thought that that was really fun to be able to do and play and just go through and try out these different things. And I've enjoyed that a lot. I think that I'll probably play Wrath of the Lich King a bit more than what I had originally expected because of how much I've enjoyed it so far, just playing on the pre-patch and playing with other people. And also that goes into the second point of another unexpected enjoyment, which was playing on the fresh servers. I think that you guys might have you can easily go back and, you know, like look up my YouTube videos for the fresh servers for Wrath of the Lich King, and I thought to myself, I'm like, oh, these are going to be dead. They're just stupid. Like, who cares? One thing I did not calculate into that was the fact that I was going to transfer to Benediction and have 6-hour queues. So, you know, at least whenever I log on to Sky Fury, it's only an hour and a half. And I think that's probably one of the big reasons why I've moved over and I've played on Sky Fury a lot, is that I can actually play the game. Imagine that. And I think there's also the initial hype and the initial rush of a new server where everybody's leveling up. Nobody has, like, well, actually I saw this piece of shit that had both Warglaives somehow on the fresh server. I don't know how that happened. Should happen to me. I mean, let's be honest. But anyway, yeah, most people don't have all this stuff, right? There's not stockpiles of 200,000 gold, and you feel like you're kind of starting off with everybody else, and you get to have like that new fresh feel for, you know, about a couple of weeks now. I think that now it's kind of worn off. A lot of people have Sunwell gear. You don't have to do as many raids with tanks with only one trinket, and, you know, people know what they're doing a lot more than they did at the beginning. But I think that that initial rush and the hype is something that I enjoy. It's more about the adventure rather than the destination. And I think that's kind of how I felt with the fresh servers. So I've been playing on there. I've leveled the character up to level 70. I don't know what I'm going to play for Wrath of the Lich King release. I don't know if I'm going to play that character, if I'm going to play my character on Benediction. I have no idea. I'm probably just going to do what I want to do. And then in terms of raids, I think that, you know, I feel like McConnell and we pretty much perfected the raid schedule and the, you know, the raid content in Burning Crusade. I think that we've seen a proof of that perfection with the Sunwell raid that I did the other day. I think that, you know, like just inviting random people. I might raid with Soda's guild, you know, if they have a spot for me. I'm going to level up a Death Knight as well. I'm going to do that, so, you know, I have at least 2 characters to play in the expansion. And other than that, I'll just make my raids with, you know, me and McConnell raiding together, fighting over loot, having fun, and just doing, you know, just guys being dudes, right? I mean, that's all we really need to do. And so I'm looking forward to it, man. I am. It's going to be nice to go back and play Wrath of the Lich King again. It's weird for me to go back and play the game again because, like, as I said, I forgot how fucking good Warrior was. Like, I swear to fucking God, half of the reason why I'm having fun playing this game is because I can top damage meters as a fucking pro warrior. Like, it's great. I love it. And like, I feel like in Wrath of the Lich King, for a lot of classes, I don't know about for your class, but for me, like, it felt like my class is, like, finally complete. Like, if I could add one ability, I'd add a Heroic Leap. Like, absolutely. Which, by the way, was going to originally be in Wrath of the Lich King. It was in there in the beta, and they took it out. However, other than that, I feel like my class is finally complete. It's like, you know, man, like, my class is so good at Burning Crusade. I'm the fucking best. It's like, what could possibly make this better? Blade Storm. You know, what could possibly make this better? Titan's fucking Grip. You know, and Shockwave was insane too back in the day. So yeah, I'm excited about being able to play a character. It's like such a weird and like forehead dumb, like obvious, like yeah, duh thing. But like I'm just excited to play a character that is fun to play. Fuck. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for Wrath. I think it's gonna be fun. I want to go through all the raids. I want to do everything. I'm gonna do it on 2 characters, maybe 3. I might play a Warlock too, but it could also be a prop Paladin. I like playing tanks because there's like, it's gonna sound stupid, but there's like an ego thing where like if I'm doing top damage as the tank, like my dick is 17 inches long. Right? Like, I feel like I am on top of the world. Like, I'm the best. And I think that's the reason why I like playing tank is, you know, so I can be top damage and still be tank. And so, it's like an ego thing or something. But yeah, I'll probably play something like that. And I also had a prop Paladin back in the day, if you guys watched, you know, all my old videos on my old channel. And so, anyway, what's going to happen after Wrath? I think I'll probably play Wrath of the Lich King seriously for about a month. Hopefully, I can play it for about a month, going through all the content, doing raids, doing PvP, doing everything the game has to offer, really. I don't plan on going for the achievements again. I've already done that. I've done that, and I'm not going to fucking farm out 100 wins of every BG for, like, Battle Master or something like that, like I did back in the day. It was a pain in the ass back then. It's still a pain in the ass now. It's not going to happen. However, I might go for a few of the cool ones, like getting... I have a really good feeling that watching McConnell and I do Immortal on stream is going to be great content. I just have a feeling that's going to be really, really good. And so, yeah, of course we'll go for some achievements, but we're not going to go for, you know, like the petting every squirrel achievements, stuff like that. Well, actually, that one, it's mainly just the ones that take a lot of time. I don't want to fuck with them, right? That's what it comes down to. And so, yeah, that's the plan with the achievements and everything. Mount collecting, all of that. I don't know, it'd be cool to have like Ashes of Valar or something like that, like one of the really, really rare mounts so you can like flex it. But as I said, I mean, like Arcanite Ripper dropped the other day, and like I just gave it to somebody else because I originally, like, big surprise, I ninja looted to myself, and I was like, you know, like this is, for a lot of people, it's like their second time to like relive what they didn't do. I have Arcanite Ripper. Like, I don't need to have this happen to me again. You know, I've had my time in the sun, so I just gave it to somebody else. And I think I'll probably do that with a lot of the other stuff in Wrath, like anything that's like super rare like that. I've already had it before. The only thing I really want out of Wrath of the Lich King is the Tribute to Immortality mount, the Crusader's White Warhorse, or Crusader's Black Warhorse, if you're Horde. I never got that. And, you know, Invincible would be nice too, but mainly that one mount, because I didn't get the opportunity to get it back in original Wrath of the Lich King. That'll be fun to do. And that's also another Immortal achievement, so I'm sure that'll be fun to watch too. So anyway, that's kind of like what my plan is. That's what I want to do. And then in terms of like PvP, etc., I'm sure I'll do at least some PvP. What is this sound on this thing? It's annoying. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm sure I'll do a little bit of PvP. Am I going to focus on PvP for Wrath of the Lich King or anything? No, not really. I think I'll probably just play it for a little bit, and that's going to be about it. I don't know. I mean, maybe I will. Maybe I'll enjoy it. Maybe my character will be better than I thought it would, and I'll be able to, you know, like push, maybe get like Duelist or Gladiator or something. But I'm not necessarily banking on that. And just overall, I want to play the game and just have fun with the game and try to enjoy it for what it is. And, you know, have people that watch the stream get to have that experience and watch it along with me and play it together, and that's the whole thing, right? That's what it's all about. So yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to. And in terms of anything else besides that, like what's going to happen like after ICC, a lot of people have talked about, you know, Cataclysm, Wrath Classic, or Wrath Plus, Vanilla Plus. To me, I don't, this might sound weird, but I don't really, like, I hope that, like, if I had to pick, I wish they would do a Season of Mastery again, but really make some big changes. Like, I'm talking, like, Wrath talents and, like, add in new classic content. Like, personally, I would love to see them make Vanilla WoW the foundation of the game, rather than, like, Wrath or TBC, and then just add in a lot of the things that we have in Wrath. And I know that might sound a little bit weird, but I feel like in Vanilla WoW, you made a lot more use of the whole world, and whenever you're playing one of the expansions, outside of, like, I think Legion did a good job to get people outside of this, But for most of the expansions, you're just really playing on the continent that got released during the expansion, and the rest of Azeroth is just kind of like forgotten. And I feel like in Classic, that's not really as much the case. You've got much more of a world environment. So maybe Classic could be a great foundation from the build off of to actually make new content for, you know, like a Scarlet Crusade raid, Karazhan Crypts raid. I don't know, make like the Dragon Isles in Classic WoW. Do something really cool like that. I'd love that. So, like, I just hope that Blizzard can, after Wrath of the Lich King, I know a lot of people are excited about Cataclysm, and if they bring it out, I'll absolutely play Cataclysm. But I think that really for the longevity of the game, I'd really like to see them innovate and like develop Classic beyond what it already is. I think that you already have proof of concept with that with OSRS. But I'd love to see them do that with Classic and like really make the game like have like real substance and develop content for it and make it better. I don't think that the graphics really are going to hold a lot of people back. I think some people don't like them. But look how popular Minecraft and Fortnite are. They're not the greatest graphics either, and people love them. So I think that as long as the content's good, the gameplay's fun, and the game feels fulfilling and enjoyable, then that's the only thing that really matters. And I hope that they do that. Whether it's Cataclysm, whether it's Wrath Plus, BC Plus, Vanilla Plus, whatever. I'd just like to see them do something that's like really transformative and different for the game. Stop taking safe options. Stop doing the thing that is, you know, the easiest thing to do. It's like with movies nowadays. How many Spider-Man movies are we going to get? The new ones are good, but like, let's be honest, we've seen a lot of Spider-Man movies. I'd like to see some new IPs and some new ideas. You know, let's take some risks here. Let's see some stuff that's a little bit off the wall, a little bit different. And, you know, try something new and see, you know, throw a bunch of shit at the wall and see what sticks. That's what they did with Legion, and I thought it worked great. So I hope they do that again. But yeah, overall, I'm really excited about Wrath of the Lich King, more than I had expected to be. I've been having fun playing with, I think that one of the things that's, like, really enjoyable for me is meeting new people and having adventures with them. And, like, the narratives that that tells. And you'll probably notice this if you go back and you watch my Wrath of the Lich King or my Burning Crusade videos about how, you know, like what I did during the expansions. A lot of those were narratives. They were narratives of, you know, what me and some other person were doing or what something else was happening. Like, and that's what I always really, really enjoy, because I think that's the beautiful part of an MMO is like, you know, everybody gets reset down to 0, and, you know, who ends up in your Sunwell raid this time? You know, there's some familiar faces, and there's also some new ones, and I think that's what really kind of adds that flavor and variety and excitement to the games. And I love that with, I remember Tower of Fantasy was kind of a little bit like that, seeing some people that I knew and new people too. New World was absolutely like that. I love that. I think that the same thing happened with Final Fantasy. You know, meeting all like Dom, Sea Lion, Anubis, everybody that I met on Final Fantasy. Like, that was just completely organic, right? These weren't people that I planned anything out with or anything. It just happened. And I think those narratives are, it's what makes me look back on my streams from like 2 years ago or a year ago and smile and think like, man, like, that was a good fucking time. And I love that stuff, and so I just hope that Wrath of the Lich King gives me more of a canvas to write that kind of a story. That's about it. So, it's about all I've got. I'll let you guys know, I've probably mentioned this before, maybe on my stream a couple times. I've gotten a lot of my dental work done. I'm waiting to get like one thing finished. I'm hoping to stream Wrath of the Lich King on my main channel. But regardless, I do plan on coming back quite soon. I'll give people more information whenever I'm on, you know, my Twitter, so that way, like, people can just see it. But I just want to give you guys an update. I've had 7 root canals, dental surgery twice, and a number of other things done. So luckily, I am pretty much done with that. At least all of the teeth that were going to rot out are now fixed. So there is no longer a ticking time bomb in my mouth. First time in over 10 years. It feels kind of weird, honestly. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's because of you it happened. And I'll see you all in Wrath of the Lich King, and maybe whatever happens after that. But I wanted to make a video and give an update, let you guys know what's been going on. So I'll see you later. Peace.